Hello everyone, welcome to Guiding Star Astrology with Ksenia. I'm April, your resident Tarotscope reader, and this is for current check-in, current energies. Actually, it fits for whenever you're finding this video. So I'm going to, my first reading I broke it up by elements. This time I'm going to break videos up by elements, meaning I'm going to start with fire signs and probably end with either earth or air signs. And this will be posted on YouTube, Ksenia's channel, when you're finding this. I just feel like it's easier for me, being that I work full-time, to just kind of do it this way. So I hope you guys like it as well. And so let's get started. Okay, so fire signs, starting with Aries through Sagittarius. All right, Aries, what do we have for the collective? And let me just do my thing a little bit here. Thank you for bearing with me. All right, Aries, what have we got for you today, or whenever you're finding this? Let's see. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I have an Oracle deck. One of my favorites. It's Kyle Gray. The Angels and Ancestors, they're also my guides. I don't know if any of you have this, but it's amazing. And I like to just pull oracle cards to get more information for you today, okay? So if you're interested and you like the reading, including the oracle cards, this is the deck, okay? Let's see. All right, Aries, what have we got for you? Okay. All right. Okay. So, Aries. All right. So, we're starting out with the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is an energy of like sharpness. Someone who is very intelligent, very sharp, clear-minded, values clarity. The King of Swords is also about motivation, inspiration, determination. So whether you're male or female, the cards aren't gender specific. So we're starting out with the King of Swords. And I'm going to say, based on the other swords, that this card doesn't apply to its typical meaning. In other words, like there's some kind of stressor going on. There's some kind of overthinking going on. It's big because the only other card higher than this is the Ace of Swords. So I just see, along with the other cards, that there's some kind of worry, or you're dealing with someone. How about this? You're dealing with someone who's being cold to you right now. Cold, cool, nonchalant, non-caring, isn't showing you the respect or love or care that you deserve. And whether male or female, this could be male or female, this could be you, this could be your energy. Maybe you're feeling like closed off to the world. You know, you've reached a point where you're like, you know what? I'm sick of caring. I'm tired of caring for people when no one cares about me, or I never receive care in return. This could also be you, and I'm going to say that more than likely it is you, or someone you're dealing with, someone who's close to you. Again, it could be male or female, it could be you or someone else. Apply it where it fits, okay? So moving along, we have the Four of Swords. Now the Four of Swords represents quietness. Like you just want to kind of be quiet for a bit. You're kind of, I always like to say I'm tired of hearing my own voice as an Aries myself. So sometimes I just want to be quiet and silent and, you know, turn my ringer off. This is like turn your ringer off and hibernate energy. So the wonderful thing about the Four of Swords is that if you are a meditator and you go into contemplation where you take a few days off to yourself, you take a few days off to clear your mind from whatever this King of Swords energy is causing. And again, this could be you or someone else. But if it's your own mind, this quiet time will help you. So I'm going to take this as an advice card. Typically, it's the middle of the reading that's the advice card, but I'm going to go with, you may want to consider like unplugging for a few days and sifting through mentally, because swords are the mind, sifting through mentally what you want to do and how you want to proceed. And I would say, um, as an Aries myself and knowing what I'm experiencing right now, I would say just be very methodical. Don't be impulsive like we tend to be. Truly, truly, truly take this time to really contemplate a lot of things and think about what you really want before going into action, because as Aries, we're always so action oriented. We're go, 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 go energy, but this is cautioning us to kind of slow down, and I kind of feel that way actually, so this is very fitting. The next sword we have, or excuse me, the next card we have is another swords card, the Nine of Swords. So this is about like a breaking point, like something is causing you or someone close to you deep stress. Lots of anxiety, anxiousness. It's not a fun card. It's not a pleasant energy to be in. But as Aries, we're the warriors. We can really deal with a lot and still come out okay, which I do see us coming out okay in the cards. So this is just a reminder to get out of your head and drop more into your heart, whether that's, going for a walk, doing something you love. Like as Aries and fire signs, our kind of meditations are action oriented. So I always find my best meditations going for a walk. Flashes of insight come to me during walks, and especially in nature. By the way, I should add that. But this is an indicative of dropping down into your heart, getting out of your head. Listen, hard times, tough times don't last for long. I know that sounds cliche, but my life thus far, I'm 44 years old, my life has showed me, and maybe it's true for you too, that hard times don't last for long. We get through them. Yeah, it's tough, but we got this, Aries. So yeah, this is a call to drop down back into your heart. So again, whether that's meditation, a walk, music, I would suggest music without words, because once the words start to kick in, sometimes our minds start to gravitate towards something that we heard in the song, and it could be a trigger for us. So I would say like instrumental music is really good for dropping back into your heart. A nap, maybe you need a nap. But something, this is, the Ten of Swords is like the ultimate anxious card, ultimate problematic card, like internal turmoil over something. And I'm going to say, because the King of Swords is here, that this could also be over a relationship or someone in your life or past, someone that's emerged and is causing you this troubling, stressful time. And maybe the Four of Swords means taking time away from this person, whoever it is, or whatever it is. It could be work, finances, anything that's kind of causing you to be like in your head. I would suggest taking a break from, and so is the Four of Swords card, which I did say is the advice card in this reading. Okay, then we have the Nine of Swords. We went over that already. Here we go, Aries. The Strength card. The Strength card. The Lion. This is a Leo card. The Strength card. So you will get through this. You will. We're fighters. We don't give up. Our will is strong. We're like the warriors of the zodiac. You will get through this. You just keep on being yourself. You have the strength to endure this. And this is the overcoming card. So whatever it is that's going on in your life, whether big or small, as annoying as it may be and irritating, I see this as a very irritating energy, like caused by someone. Maybe there's some habit you have that is irritating you. Maybe you want to get past something, a certain cycle in your life, whether deal with relationships, friendships, family, any kind of thing that's irritating you at the moment, whether whether it be one of the things I said or mentioned, or perhaps it's something that is personal to you that you will identify with after hearing this. You do have the strength. We do have the strength to get through this. And damn it, Aries, if we're not strong people. Okay, and then the next card is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is about like daydreaming. And I don't know about you guys, but I just recently got back from Disney World. And for some reason, I used to watch Disney movies when I grew up. I always wanted to be a princess and be on Broadway and do all those things. But something about being in Disney World, it was my first time, by the way. My cousins took me and treated me like a princess, ironically. But it helped me get in touch with my inner child and the fact that I used to have dreams. I used to have wishes, and I believed that they could happen. And ironically, but not ironically, as synchronicity would have it, my good friend of mine today talked to me about a vision board. Now, I used to have vision boards. I used to do them. I know that they work. So she advised me, she just, if she felt it coming through and wanted to share it with me, that the advice for me today, and maybe perhaps for you, given this card that came up, is doing a vision board, whether it be about your life, a partner that you want to manifest, a career that you want to manifest, anything about that. And the Seven of Cups also alludes to lots of options available to you. So if you're single and dating, you're kind of a hot commodity right now. Like, you have a lot of options. When it comes to work, you have a lot of options. Like, you are a valuable person, and you're highly sought after, and you have a lot of options. So I think with this Four of Swords card, it implies, like, you have the Dreams card with the Contemplation card. Or the going radio silent, rather, pulling away from the world, like technology and things like that, because swords are also technology. So maybe turning your phone off, staying off of social media for a little while, going silent will help you choose, what it is what it is that this Seven of Cups represents for you, what it is that the things that you're dreaming up, hopes and wishes. And like I said, this can be related to anything: career, relationship, certain goals, certain maybe habits that you want to create, new habits, new healthy habits that you want to create. So you certainly have you certainly have the strength to get through it. Now, I like to pull, I do a 5-card spread, and I like to pull the bottom of the deck energy. So the bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, well, it's called the Three of Coins on this card, on this deck, and I use the Fountain Tarot. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I love this deck, and I felt drawn to it immediately because it feels clean and pure. So the Three of Pentacles implies a partnership, right? So here we go with the Seven of Cups. So the Three of Pentacles represents, first of all, Pentacles represent security, stability, finances. And I would say, like, given this reading, you could be a little stressed out over finances. So this makes sense. If it's not a person, your job, family member, a habit that you have, I guess, like overthinking. So the Three of Pentacles implies finances. So the 3 implies a partnership. So this could be like a coworker that you're going into partnership with, or your own partner that you're kind of wanting to build with. Because it's a 3, you're at like the first level, essentially. So yeah, this is a card of wanting or seeking security, stability, financial stability, or you could be building something with a partner. It also represents a partnership with a coworker. So maybe there's somebody at work you have your eye on, maybe they have their eye on you, but you'll know how to apply this in your own life, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Oracle deck. Again, it's called Angels and Ancestors. I always love to pray to the angels before I do a reading, and my ancestors, and that's where my abilities came from. They were passed down, all of us actually. Any ability that we have is kind of passed down through them. So I want I like to check in with them. And they also, I was sick a few years ago, really sick. I had cancer and I was in a lot of pain. And then all of my ancestors came rushing to me, and I hadn't even known them. They were on my grandfather's side. So when I was explaining to my mom who I was seeing, she was completely amazed that, all of these people had passed away before I was born, but I could see them very, very, very clearly. They had rushed to my aid. So I always like to include them in the readings. Perhaps you are familiar with your ancestors as well, or your angels. We all have angels. Yeah, so I just love to include them because they are here to help us on the other side, and they're always watching. They're always here to help. So if you ever, want to pray to your angels or ancestors, I highly recommend it because help will come. All right, let's see what we got for you, Aries. And I also have a guidebook if I can't, if I have trouble kind of relating the card that's linked to the reading. Here we are, spring, our season. My goodness, how ironic, but not. So I'm gonna say that this thing you're building, this thing that you're dreaming up, I would say the springtime. If you're looking for a timeline or like a when, perhaps it's springtime. But I also look at springtime as new beginnings. Like opening up to something new. Just a new beginning period, like it's kind of like when winter ends and the sun starts to come out, the flowers start to bloom. I see this as if you're in the winter of your life right now, metaphorically speaking, spring is coming. It's here. It's available for you. You guys might hear my dog. He's right here on the floor, and he kind of barks at everything he hears. So my neighbor is making a lot of noise, and he's doing his little huff. He's an English bulldog. So yeah, so this is, I love this for the reading. I love this as the oracle card. It all ties in together. So I just want to sum this up because I like to do that at the end of the readings. Whatever is causing you strife or mental uncomfortability, overthinking, anxiousness, we have the strength to overcome it. You have the strength. You will get out of this. This will end. And, begin focusing on your dreams and aspirations. Remember that vision board. Maybe you like the idea of a vision board. Maybe you used to do it like me, and this is your reminder as well. And then whatever you are building towards, either with someone, yourself, your finances, just keep on keeping on. We have the strength to endure. You have the strength to endure. All right, Aries. So that's it. I hope this reading resonated with you, and I wish you well and sending so much love. All right, Leo. This is your reading for current present energies, or whenever you're finding this video. These readings are timeless and it's for the collective, so not everything will apply. If it does, great. If it doesn't, don't worry, because you will get something out of this reading. All right, I'm just going to do what I do and shuffle over here. I kind of have a little routine ritual that I do. So I'm going to close my eyes and ask for guidance. Thank you for bearing with me, Leo. Speaking of Leo, it's Leo season. I love Leo season. I have a lot of Leo in my alignment. I have Leo rising, Mars in Leo, and North Node in Leo, and then my moon is in the 5th house, which is Leo. So I'm, we're very fiery people, and I just absolutely love it. And I want to add something too, like fire energy is healing. I don't know if everybody knows that, but and of course Leo rules the heart, so we're like these fiery, inspired, loving, generous people. So I love it. I don't know about you, but I love it. All right, let's see here. What do we got for Leo? Wow, a lot of fire energy. Wands. Oh, and I don't want to forget to mention that I will be pulling oracle cards today, and this is the deck that I felt called to pull for us. It's called Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. If you're interested in the oracle cards that I'm using, I wanted to show you just in case you wanted to purchase them. I absolutely love them, and I've gotten a lot of guidance and accurate guidance from this deck. So it just feels so sacred and shamanic, and I just love it. I love it. So if you believe that you are a shaman in another life, if you believe that you are from a Native American culture, or you just feel that, I would highly recommend this because it's all animal oriented, and yeah, it's just a great deck, and it's very mystical like. So that's the energy you get, at least that I get from the cards. So we will be pulling an oracle card at the end of your reading, so just hold tight for that, okay? All right, so Leo, we have the Six of Wands starting out. Six of Wands period represent fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Take this how it resonates and fits. I have such a hard time saying resonates. When I did my first reading for Ksenia's channel, I had so many comments saying like it's resonates, and I don't know how to like elongate the enunciation, so I just say resonates. I hope that it doesn't bother you. If it does, I'm sorry, but I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. So the Six of Wands is, again, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Six of Wands is all about victory. I mean, listen, fire signs in general, I'm an Aries sun. Fire signs in general, we are winners. You know, let's face it, Leo, we're winners. And so something that you are currently, how can I say this? Something that you're currently involved in, I'll say that. Something in your atmosphere is posing a challenge to you, whether it be a relationship, your career, your finances, your family. Leo represents children. It could be your children. Something in your life is presenting a challenge, and you know, the Six of Wands is all about victory. So, okay, so this is coming in, and this isn't going to be for everybody, just a group of people specifically. So I'm feeling that this card has to do with either an ex love or a current love, and there's other women or people, excuse me, I shouldn't say that. Other people trying to get, you know, the person that you're pursuing or want to be with or want to pursue. And there's like a hell no in there. There's like, nope, this person's mine. We're meant to be together. I'm gonna fight for this. Within reason. Don't do anything. Um, you know, risky. I'd say. This is more of like a determination. Like, I'm gonna get this. This person is gonna be mine. I want them, and they're gonna be mine. And come on, let's be realistic. Who can honestly resist a Leo? No one is the answer. So yeah, so there's something that you're kind of vying for, and I see this as if you were questioning whether or not you're going to get it, this is a victory. Again, it doesn't have to do with a person. It doesn't have to do with a relationship. It could be anything: finances, family, children, family. Yeah, I already said family. Sorry. So just take this however it applies. Oh, career, finances. Take that as it applies. All right, now the second card we have is the Star card. This is Aquarius. So the Star card is all about hope. So along with the victory card, how perfect is this, Leo? We have hope and wishes fulfilled, essentially. So whatever you're vying for, whatever you're trying to attain, whether it be a person, a job, a certain position at work, um, finances, anything to do with something that you're trying to attain, excuse me, uh, the star card is saying you're winning. Like, this is the victory card, and then the star card just backs it up with, like, hell yeah, you're winning. Like, hell yeah, you're gonna win, or hell yeah, you're gonna beat this. Oh, maybe it's something you're battling. Maybe some kind of illness when you're reading this, or when you find this reading. Maybe some kind of illness, you know. And I only say that, I only mention it not to be morbid or dark, but there was a time when I was really sick, and it lasted for 4 years. It was back to back, really sick, back to back, and I never gave up hope. I never gave up hope, and that's why I'm mentioning this. Because if you're battling something right now, there is hope. So you just stick in there and stay in there, and keep fighting the good fight. And if you are going through something health-wise, my advice to you is to follow your doctors to a T. You know, mix it with intuition, of course. You don't have to do everything they suggest, but for me, I added modern medicine and holistic treatments together. So that's just for a specific group of people, not everyone. So take that if it applies. All right, here we go. We have the Three of Wands, more fire energy, not surprising. So the Three of Wands is all about standing on the precipice of something exciting about to happen, or wanting to travel, or standing on the edge of a dream come true, or like your ship coming in. So if you've been waiting on something, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a health issue, like I said. If you're waiting for someone, it will come. It is coming. You're standing on the shoreline waiting for your ship to come in other words. I hope that makes sense for you guys. And I'm going to say, given the other cards that are here, this is more than likely probably a relationship-related reading. So the Three of Wands is all about waiting, and hopefully, with the star, hope, waiting. It's also could imply, like, starting a new adventure, whether it's at work, whether you're going on vacation, whether you're going to go skydiving, whether you're going skiing for the first time. This could be anything, but it's kind of like an adventure is right around the corner, and you're ready and willing and waiting for it, okay? So let's continue on. The Nine of Wands, here we go, more wands. What did I say? The Nine of Wands, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe you have those in your sun, moon, and rising like me. Maybe you have it somewhere in your alignment. A lot of fire in your alignment, astrological alignment. So the Nine of Wands is about not giving up. Like, you're going through some battle, and again, this is probably relationship oriented because of the last card, but it could be applied to anything. The Nine of Wands is about a battle that you're involved in. Could be mentally, it could be physically, it could be like something to do with the courts. It could be fighting for a position at work, or a promotion rather. But this is about not giving up. And gosh, Leo, the lion. I mean, the most tenacious sign of the zodiac, I would say. You know, Leos don't give up. And it's very difficult to kind of have us lack motivation and inspiration and energy. As fire signs, we have a lot of energy. And I also want to mention something too that I mentioned in the Aries reading. Maybe you have Aries as well in your alignment, and you wanted to kind of check that out. But I was saying in the Aries reading that fire signs, having fire in our charts, are very healing energies. So if, God forbid, I hope not, you're dealing with a health battle, you have the energy and the aptitude and the fortitude to overcome whatever you're dealing with. So you just keep that in mind, okay? All right, so moving along, we have the High Priestess. Now, speaking of the High Priestess, the High Priestess is a mystic. She's very intuitive. She knows things. Oh, and By the way, these readings aren't gender specific, so whether you're male or female, this reading is for you. And the High Priestess is a feminine energy, but it could be masculine as well. So take everything how it fits, guys. Okay, don't take it literal, and so they're not gender specific. So the High Priestess card is about someone who's highly intuitive, almost well, I would say psychic as well. She just knows things. He or she just knows things, and given the cards that we're dealing with here, whatever battle you're going through, whatever you're not giving up on, there's something you're not giving up on. This is a knowingness. This is like, again, intuition. You know that you're going to attain it. So you really didn't actually need this reading, Leo. You already know, and the High Priestess is the proof that you already know. All right? And then here we go. The last one before we pull the Oracle card is the Two of Cups. So this card is the soulmate card. And, and I was just having this conversation earlier with a girlfriend of mine at work, at my day job. Soulmates can be anyone. It could be your friend. It could be a love interest. It could be a lover. The Two of Cups, I don't want us to limit the word soulmate to just romantic love, because it could be anything. Anyone you feel connected to, anyone you feel like you've known in the past life. I am fortunate enough to know many people from my other lives, and I consider them soulmate and soul family, But if this reading is a love reading, this is the card of it's going to happen. That yes, the answer is yes. If you were questioning, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so this is a yes card. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, it's going to happen for you. Whatever you came to the reading for. Okay, this is a yes. And most of these are yes cards, if not all. Actually, they're all yes cards. So if you were asking yes or no, the answer is hell yeah. Hell yes. Okay, so let's pull the Oracle cards. Let's see what we have for Leo, our Leo family. Again, I'm pulling from the Angels and Ancestor Oracle card deck, which I personally love and use often. So let's see. And then I also have a book here, so if for some reason the Oracle card doesn't kind of fit in with the reading, I'll read from the book. But Aries fit in, so I'm hoping this is the case as well. Oh, nice, mountains, wonderful. So with all these fire cards, like the Six of Wands, victory, this Three of Wands, waiting on the precipice of something to happen, an adventure, mountain climbing is considered adventurous. The Nine of Wands, battling something and not giving up. This could also be so stand your ground, it says, stand your ground. And we talked about that earlier with the Six of Wands. So whatever you're up against, whatever adversity you're up against right now, stay the course. You're going to win. You're going to be successful if that's what you were looking for. And just if it's again, if it's some kind of health issue you're dealing with, stand your ground. I had asked my doctors if I could wait to start treatment, and they were very pushy about saying no, but I felt intuitively that I wasn't ready to start, so I wouldn't give up. And finally they caved and let me start a few days after they recommended. So just remember, if that's applicable, please take it with you. Please also comment in the comments below and let me know if this applies to you. I would love to hear from you and love to support you any way I can. But so to sum up the reading, again, and if this is someone after, like, your man or your woman or someone that you want to be with, stand your ground. You are strong. A mountain doesn't move, right? It's strong and it's steady and it's still. So there you go, Leo. I hope this reading resonated with you. And till next time, sending you lots of love. All All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you today. I'm going to close my eyes while I'm shuffling the deck and do what I do. So let's bear with me one moment. Thank you so much. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have here for you? The most optimistic sign of the zodiac, which is my moon. I have moon in Sagittarius, and my sun in Aries is in the 9th house. So, I mean, our optimism kind of rubs people the wrong way sometimes, but I don't mind it. Who cares? And sometimes it's good to have a Sagittarius around, let's be honest. We're spry and we're very motivating. All right. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. So starting out the reading, Sagittarius, we have the Page of Wands. Now, I have explained this in past readings, but if you're not familiar with like the Renaissance era, pages were messengers. First they had ravens, and then they hired pages to send messages from kingdom to kingdom. Pages were usually young men, but the readings aren't gender specific, so just take this as it resonates. So some kind of message is coming in for you. Now, the Page of Wands, as I explained in Leo and Aries readings, wands are fire signs. So there's some, and they have to deal with like motivation, determination, high energy, sometimes impulsiveness, like fire signs are prone to. And I have all three in my trine. I'm an Aries sun, Sag moon, and Leo rising. So trust me, I know about impulsiveness and rash decisions. So anyway, moving along, the Page of Wands is some kind of motivating message is coming in for you. Maybe it's come in for you. This could be from a younger person. It also could imply a more immature energy, like a child, a young person maybe you work with, maybe it's a younger person that you know, maybe you're dealing with like an immature partner, or anything. So some kind of message of hope and happiness is coming. So wands are like inspiration. The Page of Wands specifically is a happy message coming in. So if this has already happened for you, then you know what it means. You know how it applies. If it has not yet happened, it's coming. Some kind of message that's going to be happy and just what you need is coming, okay? If you're waiting on something, if you're waiting to hear from someone, it's coming. The Page of Wands is happy news, happy news, happy news. Okay, moving along, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is, again, a more youthful energy, like could be immature, like youthful doesn't have to mean young in age. It could be like a less mature person. And just because it's a knight, and just because that's a page, I don't know if I said this, but I'm going to repeat myself if I did. The cards aren't gender specific, so take them as they apply. So the Knight of Cups, cups are about emotions, they're about love, and there's a lot of love in this reading. So I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say this is a love reading for you. Aries and Leo weren't very specific with that, but they did dance around it. But Sag, this is definitely like a love reading for you. So whoever your love interest is, if you're dealing with, and it doesn't have to be romantic relationships. This could be your brother, your sister, your family member, your child, so take it as it applies. But the Knight of Cups is about just someone wanting to share their love with you, someone expressing their emotions. Let me make sure, yeah. someone expressing their emotions, and along with the page, who's the messenger, the like messenger of some happy news, it's also going to be combined somehow with love and emotions will be involved in it. And again, maybe your partner is younger than you, or if not, maybe they're less mature emotionally than you. So take it as it applies, really. So these are two great cards to start off with. And I would say, if you're looking for clarity on whether or not you're in the right place, I would say yes, you are. So take that as it applies as well. So now we have the Four of Pentacles, and in this deck, I use the Fountain Tarot, which I love so much. In this deck, the pentacles are called coins. So the Four of Pentacles, Pentacles first represent stability, security, finances. Self-worth, things of that nature. Like it's earth signs, so it's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, and it's about safety and feeling safe. So the Four of Coins is about you holding on to something, or you want to keep something hidden and private. Maybe it's this relationship, maybe it's something from your partner. You'll know what it means when during this reading. So the Four of Pentacles, again, it just means like holding something close to your heart, not being willing to share something as well. Like holding on and not letting go, and wanting to keep something private and to yourself. It's something of value, because Pentacles also represent value. So something you value highly, and it could be in another person, it could be in a relationship, or it could be your career, because Pentacles have to do with career and work and things like that. Building financially. So there could be like something that you want to keep, or you are keeping hidden, and something close to your heart. Like also, it could have to do with, listen to this. You know how they say, like I've been reading and seeing this a lot, like when something good happens to you, keep it private. When you find a good relationship, keep it private. Like don't share. And I feel like you're either in this energy or about to be entering this energy. Like there's something you have that you don't want to share. So that, I think that's like the best explanation of this card in this reading. So again, take it as it applies. And to further prove that it's probably a relationship, more than likely, the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is like a nostalgia card. It's soulmate card. It's a soul recognition card. So if you did meet someone recently, they could seem familiar to you. Or if you're looking, this is like, I'm looking for my soulmate card. You're looking for your soulmate. Either you've met them or you're hoping to meet them. This is all about, and it's also about youthfulness. So if you've been feeling kind of youthful and playful these days, this would kind of be indicative of that. But this is primarily like the soulmate card. Past life relationships, things like that, of that nature. So again, I feel very confident as to say that this is a relationship reading, and that you are with your soulmate or are going to meet your soulmate. Now, the next card out of that is the Page of Cups. So again, we have a page. We started with a page. We started with the happy page, like the good news coming in, and now we're ending. Well, we have to read the bottom of the deck energy first, and then the oracle card. But towards the end of the reading, we have now the Page of Cups. So again, pages are more youthful energy, immature. Could be your child. It could be a young person. But it's a message of love. It's a message of someone who cares for you, or maybe it's you sending a message to someone you care about. But let me see. It's kind of depicted, if you can see that. It's a young man kind of putting something into a box, and for me, putting it into a box goes along with this Four of Pentacles, which is not expressing how you feel or something good that's happening in your life right now. You don't want to share it, and you just would rather keep it hidden and private and personal. And there's nothing wrong with that. I would actually encourage it. Just keep the world at large, like with social media and everything, nothing is sacred anymore, I want to say. So if this means that you are holding someone close because you want to keep something sacred, whether it be a relationship, your children, something you care about and love, that you just want to keep. You want to keep innocent and sacred. So I love this card. I really do. All right, last but not least, we have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is more fire, right? So we had fire in the beginning. Then we turn to the elements of um, water, emotions, cups. Then we have pentacles, which is earth signs, so more stability and groundedness. Oh, yeah, no, that's correct. So the King of Wands represents like someone in your life. This could be you. King of Wands is fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be you. Someone who's driven, someone who knows what they want, someone who walks into a room and is a showstopper, basically. And because again the cards aren't gender specific, excuse me, you could be a male or female. This could be someone you're dealing with. Like the King and Queen of Wands are like the whole package. So if you found the one, if you found your soulmate, this is real, Sag. This is real. It's really happening. You can trust it. You can believe it. You can hold on to it. The advice here is to keep it sacred, though. Keep it under wraps for a little while. I know Sagittarius, Sag is like myself with my Sag and moon, with my moon in Sag and my sun in the ninth house. We like to be free. We like to express ourselves however we like. We don't like to be restricted. We like to tell the truth. We like to be blunt, etc., etc. But however, in this instance, I would focus on keeping this one quiet because this is you or this is someone you're dealing with or someone you found. You found the ideal partner or you are the ideal partner. Basically, you're the bomb.com or you found the bomb.com. So this is great. And I'm going to say I like to do like a roundup of the reading. Good news is coming in with someone you care about. If you found something that you want to keep private and sacred, please do it. The advice is to do it. Soulmate energy, loving, caring energy, something that you want to keep to yourself and private and keep in your heart. I know that's hard for Sagittarians, but if you could take this reading for what it's worth, this is what the cards are indicating. And last but not least, you found your person. You are someone's person. And it's just a matter of time before you guys connect, okay? All right, so let's pull an oracle card. Let's wrap this up because these are quick readings today. I work full-time, so I wanted to get this out as soon as I could. And I've been saying if the oracle card that comes out doesn't necessarily fit to the reading, if I can't kind of intuitively fit it in, I have the book here, so I can read from the book for further clarity. And I am reading from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle Cards by Kyle Gray. I was explaining in the Leo reading that these cards feel very shamanic and very ancient and wisdom, as you can see by the owl here. So anytime I've kind of pulled these cards, I actually got this deck during an illness that I was battling a few years ago, and it helped me tremendously. So I hope it does the same for you. And if you're interested in any of the decks I'm reading from, I like to share those so that way you can you can buy them as well if you like them. All right, so let's get to your oracle card, Sagittarius. Your oracle cards. God, I can't talk today. Thank you for your patience with me. I hope you'll be back. Also, with all this fire in my alignment, I'm very impatient and anxious to get the information out because I love what I do. I love doing this work. All right, Sag, let's see what we got for you. Ooh. Direction Guardian. Choose your path. So, I don't know about you guys, Sag, but this has been a theme for me lately. And there's four things here. There's a bird, there's a lion, that's a cow, bull. There's a person. Oh God, I can't get this together today. There's a lion, a cow, bull, and then a person. So I don't know about you guys, but I have lots of decisions to make in various areas of my life, and I've been kind of like reaching out intuitively to my guides, asking for guidance. You know, there's also, excuse me, a medium that I go to. He's a friend of mine. So, I mean, if this card isn't resonating for you, take it as it resonates. So, in some area of our lives, and maybe it's about this person, maybe it's about how to proceed. In some areas of our lives, we're questioning something. We're unsure in some area of our lives. And again, it could be finances, a relationship. Given the reading, I'm going to say it's more than likely a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could deal with family. It could deal with anybody that you care for and who cares for you. And feel free to reverse the roles in any way during this reading. But, so this oracle card is advising you to ask your guides, ask your spirit guides, ask your angels. I don't know if that's a practice of yours, but everyone has guides. We all have ancestors. We all have angels assigned to us. So, ask the higher forces for guidance during this time. But I feel like we already know what to do inside of us. It's just having someone validate or confirm it. For some reason, we're built like that as human beings. But yeah, so direction guardian, choose your path. This also could imply you have many options available to you at the moment. If this is a love reading, you have a lot, like you basically have more than one suitor. If it's about a career, you basically have more than one direction you could go in. If it's about finances, again, lots of different choices, lots of different ways to get to the goal at hand, if there is a goal. If it's about, let's see, finances, if you're looking to invest, perhaps, I would advise you to get advice from someone who is knowledgeable on the subject. I know that personally I've been looking how to increase my finances and my income, and also the stock market. So this card definitely applies for me as well, Sag. So I hope that it resonated for you, and this will end the reading. Until next time, sending you love.